Sometimes it seems like the cultural norm has really been acceptance around being busy, to the point that I know a lot of people that actually feel guilty when they're not busy. Sitting around and relaxing, sitting in the backyard or on the front porch having a coffee, and you're thinking in your head, oh geez, I should be doing this, I should be doing that.
So the p.i.n.e Project is a small charity here in Toronto that helps people, children, families, adults to connect back to nature and just get outside.
You know, someone could ride a bike trail in the same park every day for 10 years and still not know where the animals are that live there, what are the different calls of the birds that live there, what are the different plants and their medicines. And yet I know over 25-year-olds that could tell you a lot of that information.
So a sit spot is really easy. It's just one spot that you go to regularly to build a relationship with in the outdoors. Now, the beauty is that once you go to that spot over and over again, all of a sudden you get a chance to see all the things that happen there that you don't see when you're moving quickly.
And it's amazing how that just changes the way I move through the day. I find when I start my day with a sit spot, I usually have a lot less conflict and enjoy myself quite a bit more.
My most interesting sit spot experience was late at night, and it actually happened from inside my own house, which is another place you can do a sit spot. I have a beautiful picture window in my bedroom. I sat down late at night before going to bed and I opened my curtains and I was staring outside into my tree and just relaxing and watching. And the next thing I knew, a tiny owl flew onto the branch of the tree right outside my window, and it was literally 5 feet from my face, right on the other side of the glass. And we sat there and stared at each other for about 10 minutes. I couldn't believe it. And then as I tried to get closer to the owl to see it closer, it flew away. But it was pretty special. I got to see it.
The sit spot's a core routine at the p.i.n.e Project and one of the amazing ways that we use to connect kids to nature. And one of the reasons why I love it, I just picture these little kids with big backpacks on trundling off into the woods along a trail, and they pick their tree that they're going to sit beside, and then all of a sudden, with the sit spot, they just give themselves the time to sit down and start looking around. They find the spider building its web right in front of them. They might hear the birds that are being mobbed by other birds, or a deer could, walk by, and all these things happen when they go out and sit and be quiet. It's amazing. Right now we're working with a bunch of kids and families inside of Toronto, and what we're really hoping to do is expand what we do to reach more kids, more communities all across Toronto and Ontario. And in order to do this, we need your help. So this September 14th and 15th, p.i.n.e is hosting the first annual Sit Down for Nature. What we want you to do is to go out into your community and get sponsors to pledge to support you to see how long you can sit in your sit spot. And when you're out there, know that you're sitting so that others can get to connect to nature as well. And who knows, anything could happen while you're out there.